Welcome back to another episode of Shout Esports. I'm your host, Jess Brohard, and today we're hitting you with some esports news. First up, the Call of Duty League just wrapped up its fifth and final major of the season, where the Minnesota Rokkr were crowned champions after a surprising and history-making final match. While Rokkr arrived at the grand finals via the winner's bracket, their opponents there, the Toronto Ultra, were coming in hot off a loser's bracket victory versus Optic Chicago. Ultra opened the final by taking 4 maps in a row, putting them in a comfortable position at match point in the 9-map series. Unfortunately for Ultra, before they could close out their second major title of the season, Rokkr ended up doing the unthinkable and mounting a historic 5-map streak to close out the reverse sweep and earn their first major victory. Next up, Riot has announced a 7-year sponsorship deal with FTX, a cryptocurrency trading platform founded by billionaire Sam Bankman-Fried. Under this deal, FTX will sponsor a number of graphics and segments for the LCS, including Most Improved Player, as well as gold-related graphs and statistics. During cryptocurrency's surge in popularity, especially in esports, FTX had previously made waves in June with a $210 million 10-year deal with TSM. But for this newer deal with Riot, no specific dollar amounts have been publicly announced. But we can be sure it was a lot, seeing as FTX recently won naming rights to the venue where the Miami Heat play, formerly known as the American Airlines Arena. And the San Francisco-based company's shareholders include Tom Brady and Gisele Bündchen. In other League of Legends news, Team Liquid's Santorin is back and says that he feels, quote, 50% better than he did before his break. The veteran jungler had stepped away from competing in the LCS for 5 weeks due to various health issues like headaches, whose cause he couldn't identify. Fortunately, it seems his recovery went well, with Santorin mentioning things like massages, stretching, and fixing his sleep as contributing factors, and said that Team Liquid has been very supportive of his recovery and have not been putting any additional pressures on him to return to competition. Moving on, popular Canadian streamer XQC, who was recently banned on Twitch after receiving a DMCA strike for broadcasting parts of the 2020 Tokyo Olympic Games, is filing a counterclaim against the International Olympic Committee. He plans to try to get the strike dismissed, but many have urged him not to challenge the DMCA claims, including other creators like Pokimane and Ethan Klein, who say that the fight against this DMCA strike could end up costing XQC millions of dollars. XQC, on the other hand, says that the broadcasts in which he streamed the Olympics were transformative content that fell under fair use. And finally, FaZe Clan has announced a content partnership with McDonald's that focuses on diversity and inclusion. The collaboration will include content focusing on the stories of the various FaZe Clan members and how they rose to prominence in esports. And the overall goal is to highlight the work that both FaZe and McDonald's are doing to improve diversity in the gaming space. And hey, anything that brings gaming and esports closer to mainstream is great for the industry. Well, that does it for this episode of Shout Esports. Stay tuned for next episode, where we're back on our how-to segment, and this time we'll be talking about some side hustles that aren't necessarily esports related that can help make you a little extra money between casting gigs. And if you have any questions in the meantime, feel free to hit me up on social media at Jess Brohard, or join my Discord at discord.gg/Jess. See you next time.